Okay, we'll now take your questions ahead of the Wolves game, which will be embargoed until 1:30 on the 2nd. We'll start with Simon Peach.
Hi, Ralf. I just wanted to ask about Edinson Cavani again. There's been lots of speculation about his future for the rest of the season. I just wanted to know if you'd had any conversations with him about that and whether you expect him to be a Manchester United player for the rest of the season.
Yes, we had quite a few conversations in the last couple of weeks, probably the player with whom I have spoken most. I told him from the very first day that for me, he's a highly important player. He's probably the only one who can play as a striker back to goal and face to goal. So, and as I said, his professionalism, his work ethic is just amazing. And I told him that I desperately want him to stay and stay until the end of the season. Yeah, and he knows that. He also knows how highly I rate him and how highly I respect him. And that was also the reason why I played him today from the beginning together with Cristiano.
Simon Stone.
Hi, Ralf. Just following up on that, you said when you first came that you didn't have too few players. Do you envisage letting some go? I mean, we obviously know about Martial. It just seems as though you do have a lot of players in your squad.
Yes, but it depends. And I think you will understand that I don't want to speak about individual players now in the public. I know from some players that they would want to leave. We spoke about Eddie, and he knows that I will definitely not let him go. For me, he is a highly important player for the rest of the season, still playing in 3 competitions. So we will definitely need Eddie. I would rather have another Eddie on top of that. But for me, it's clear that Eddie has to stay. And with regard to the other players, yes, our squad is maybe a little bit too big with regard to numbers, but we still have COVID. We have 3 competitions, as I said, and I think we could do with a bigger squad than maybe in times without COVID.
Sam Lopez.
Just on a similar note there, Ralf, Donny van der Beek only started twice in the Premier League in 2021. He's very popular with the supporters. What's he got to do to get a chance in your new formation?
Well, just work hard. So far, as I have got to know him, he's got a top mentality. He works hard in every training session. He's a team player through and through. And there will be games where he will get his chance to play. I'm sure. I also had a longer conversation with him last week about that. Again, it's difficult for him right now because he also wants to play for the Dutch national team. He wants to qualify for himself and play in the World Cup in Qatar. And in order to do that, he needs to get game time here. But I still believe that we should keep him, that he should stay here. Definitely until the end of this season and try to get as much game time as he possibly can.
And Hansen?
Hi, Ralf. I know you spoke a little bit in the first part of the press conference about the strikers and having options. Cristiano Ronaldo, though, obviously, huge player for you. Do you have any concerns at all about playing him for the 3rd time in 7 days?
I mean, today I didn't see any reason why he shouldn't be able to play another game. So physically, he seems to be fit. He's doing everything. He's a top professional. He looks after himself and after his body. He eats the right things. If you at the age of, I think, is he 36 right now? I've never seen a player at this age. Maybe Ibrahimovic, who is even a little bit older, but he's a different kind of player. But I don't see why he shouldn't be able to play 3 games within 8 days. But if at one stage we need to rest him, it's no problem. But then it's even more important to have Edison in the squad.
Ron Dawson?
Hi, Ralf. Just on Anthony Martial, he's not been in the squad the last couple of games. Is that related to him being injured, or is it more to do with him making it clear that he would like to leave in January?
Yeah, he made it very clear that he wants to leave, and in a way I can understand his wish to leave and try to play more regularly somewhere else. But again, here it's a question not only of what he wants to do, it's also a question of which kind of clubs are interested in him and do they meet the demands of the club. So we have to wait and see. He's not injured currently, so I decided to go for this group of players that were in the squad today. So it had nothing to do with injuries.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.